What's up, guys? Welcome to the Athletics Collective. I'm here with Coach Crump, head coach of the Varsity Eagles softball team. And so it's been about a month or two since this 2024 season ended. If you want to expand with me a little bit on that, how that season went for you.
Yeah, so this season we definitely competed, had a lot of really close losses and a lot of close wins, like one run. So we were competing with teams that we should be competing with. Definitely would have loved to have picked up some more wins. But, moving down into postseason play, that's really what we prepare for all season long. So from day one, from our preseason workouts in June all the way to, September, October, the only thing that we are focused on is the district tournament.
Of course.
And making sure that we are prepared for that moment. So we kind of take all of our wins and all of our losses throughout the season as just a learning, a stepping stool, just something for us to learn into the district tournament. So played a really, really tough schedule, lots of class 4 and 5 schools, a lot of ranked schools, and I think that all of that helps us going into the district tournament. And luckily, obviously it did pay off this year, came out as district champions again, which is something that we wanted to repeat. We haven't done that in 2 years, and then got to take that state trip.
Of course. And so what was the record to end the season then exactly?
Gosh, you know what? That's a great question. I think we ended up 20 and 15, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. And so I know you guys won districts this year. How was that? I know you guys were really expecting to win that. I know there were a lot of expectations to win that. So how was that?
Yeah, so it felt good. We had previously won districts like 14 years in a row.
Of course.
And so then we haven't won the past 2 years. So our hashtag this year was reset. And a lot of that was focusing on just trying to get back, competing in that district championship game. That's really what we wanted. And once we got our district assignments, we knew that we felt like we were the front runner to win that. And it was ours to lose, basically. We were the top dog, and we won it. And it was a tournament that we should have won and that we did win.
Of course. And I know, when you have people moving on, seniors, it's like you got to take time to just rebuild and find your players to fill those roles. And I as I look at the team, I feel like you guys did a really good job about that. And so I know you guys went to state this year again. How many times have you been to Final Four in state then?
For me, myself, within my coaching career, we've been 7 times.
7 times, okay.
Yeah.
And I know you guys got 3rd place this year, if that's correct. How was that then? Was that like, I'm satisfied with 3rd place. That's still pretty good.
Yeah, obviously you want to win when you're at state. If you win the first game, you're going to the championship. And I don't feel like we played our cleanest game in that semifinal, so that's kind of frustrating. But at the same time, you can't take anything away from getting 3rd place. We got to end our entire season on a win, and not very many sports, not very many athletes get to say my last game was a win. Usually it's a loss and you're out of a tournament. So it was a celebration. There were some tears, but they were happy tears, and it ended just really nice because we again got to end on a win.
And out of so many teams like that is still just a really good accomplishment. Something that I know even the baseball team is looking forward to get to that moment too. And then I know about 4 years ago, 2020, you guys won state. That I know was really big for you guys. And so can you really just walk me through what was that like? What was that journey like for that?
Yeah, so stepping back and just going to the state tournament, being in the Final Four is something that is really, really cool. It's a great experience.
Yeah.
You really get to feel the support from your family, from the fans in the community, and just from the community businesses, just everybody. But then to take it to that next level and actually win that first championship, the first team championship in school history, and it was during a COVID year, and we had just had a lot of setbacks through quarantines and all of these crazy things happening, but everything just fell into place. And that team really, each one of those kids accepted their role on the team, whether they were a runner, whether they were a pinch hitter, whether they only played defense. It didn't matter. We were just excited we got to play because we didn't think we would get a season because of COVID. So we just took everything in stride and we celebrated everything. And then they played so well. It was so fun, played so free, and won that championship game. And there's no feeling, I don't know that I can describe it. We knew we had 2 outs. Everyone was standing on the top, the top step of the dugout, and we were all just like, oh my gosh, we're one out. And as soon as that last out was made, it was just crazy celebration. Yeah.
And going back to just like everyone knew their role. Everyone knew where they needed to be to contribute to the team. That is so important. When you're talking about a team, right? A team is not one person or two. It's like it's an all-together collective relationship to do something, and I think that's really cool to see how everyone knew where they were placed, and they were going to do their best in that spot and to shine in that spot. And you need everyone to do that job to be able to do that, right? And I think that's really cool. And I know if you wanted to walk me through a little bit about just when you played, did you play in high school or college, or how was that for you then?
Yeah, so I played here at Sullivan High School. And then I went and played 2 years at Merrimack Community College, and I absolutely loved my 2 years there. I wouldn't replace it, wouldn't change it for anything. We were lucky to get second in the nation in junior college, and met some of my best coaches. Actually, a lot of the things that we do at our program are things that I learned there, and just phenomenal. And then I played at Lindenwood University in St. Charles. So yeah.
Okay, and so that kind of leads me into, I know that there's that different perspective between the coach and the player, but what would you say is just your favorite thing about coaching the Eagles girls softball team?
I really feel like it's got to be the fun. I really look forward to going out to practice and just being around the kids. They're so goofy, but at the same time, it's great to see those players that just give it their all. I really feel like how you are in your sport, it reveals your character and it reveals how you're going to go about your life. So if you're going out there and you're not cutting corners, but you're able to have a tough day at school or have a great day at school, but then to go out there and for 2 hours give a game your all, and to work through adversity and to work through struggles, I really feel like you will do the same thing in life. Nothing will hold you back, and it just seeing those kids go all out and then just having the fun, I think is my favorite.
Of course. Yeah, I think that just high school sports, it's like one of those things that I think a lot of people may view that it's just something extracurricular you're doing at school, but I really think that, like you were saying, it teaches you something about life. It can help prepare you for life. And so thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.